So in this one, basically, Morris is in love with Prisma, who's the girl to his left, right? Morris is in love with her. They grew up in a village, but she basically only sees him as a friend. Like she can't really see him past that, but she doesn't tell him this. She just keeps telling him she's thinking about it. She's waiting to see. He shouldn't rush her, and he's so enthralled with her, and literally she is the queen of his existence that he's like, okay, fine. I think this guy was waiting like a year for this girl, like doing everything for her, taking care of her, fetching her water, bringing to her house, taking care of her sick mom. Like he was basically her husband. And then one day they're going to the market together, and then she ends up running into this guy all the way on the left. I don't know his name, actually. He's like a newer actor on Ruth's channel. Ends up falling in love with this dude at first sight initially. And then, within like throughout the few upcoming few days, they run into each other a bit more. She realizes that he's her friend's elder brother from the city. So he comes to visit. So basically, they get to talking and she likes this guy. So now she's basically given Maurice the cold shoulder. And then she lets him know eventually after he basically catches her like entangled with the guy on the left. She basically admits to him that she's never seen him like that. She's never loved him. She's only just seen him as a brother, not even friend zone. No, she brother zoned this man after a year of him catering to her like an egg. Yo, when I tell you heartbreak is an understatement for what this man went through, yo, Maurice was in pieces, literally to the point that he relocated to another city to start his life. Like he could not. So she ended up getting married to the guy on the left that she loved. Maurice ended up moving. Fast forward a few years, they reconnect. They bump into each other. Now, what's the outcome? Is she happy in her home? Is Maurice happy? Is he married? Like, what's going on? Where are they now? And is there going to be space for them to kind of, is she going to realize like, oh, she loves him and there's going to be space for them? Or is it just going to be like, okay, they're just going to remain as friends? Like, what's going to happen when they meet? That's where, the juicy part of the movie is, right? But the problem is they front loaded and spent like maybe 60-70% of the movie in the front part with them in the village. And I feel like there was not enough time spent on the development of the after tail part of the story. That is my major hiccup with this. I felt like the ending part, the tail part of the movie was rushed. And because of that, it kind of took it from what could have been maybe like an A- to probably like a B. I wouldn't say B-, but maybe a B, because I felt like the detail in the aftermath of the story, which really mattered the most, right? People care about the climax and the ending. It felt rushed and it fell short. I feel like there wasn't enough detail and nuance, and I feel like it could have been better. But other than that, it was a decent movie. But like I said, just because it fell a little short at the end, I can't give it my blessing of recommendation. It was just all right in all. It was just all right because of that. But it wasn't a bad watch.